everyone. Welcome back. So, guys, this is day two of the 5-day GroupConvert training. One of you guys will be the lucky winner of the scholarship we have, where you get to work with us for a year. If you're just hopping in and you're like, oh, I missed day one, don't worry about it. Each day in itself is a valuable training that you can walk away with so much value. All right, but before we get started, some house rules. First of all, hey everyone, hey Tony. I see you're like, I'm ready, let's go. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for playing full on, full out. If you are here to play full on, all out, let me know. Hashtag play. And smash the heart button. We want to make sure everyone who's registered for this training knows that this is going on as well. They are plugged in for it. And if you want to know where all the links are, anything is, always click above on the unit section if you're on the mobile device, and on the left or right hand side if you're on the PC, so that you will never get lost in this training. Today, I am super excited to get started with you guys. And if you guys are here and super happy to be alive, hashtag I'm alive. And if you have a favorite number, let me know what's your favorite number in the comments. 99, 100, 200, 1,000. All right, so I'm just gonna dive right on into it. There's no time to waste here, you guys. All right, share screen. All right, we are just getting right on into it. All right, you guys, welcome. Day two of the 5-day GroupConvert challenge. We're gonna teach you how to use GroupConvert and automation to launch your high ticket offer. What is this GroupConvert challenge? Every single day, we go live at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And GroupConvert Challenge is a 5-day training where I will teach you everything you need to know how to automate your group and launch a high ticket offer within your Facebook group in order to add an extra 5 to 6 figures per month in any niche. Right now, how much do you want to aim for? What is your 5-figure month? Is it 10,000? Is it 20,000? Let's anchor ourselves into this reality that you are embarking upon. It's a reality that exists for a lot of other entrepreneurs. You've seen them out there. You're like, why am I not doing that? Well, this is why you're here today. This training is the foundation of a strategy that has enabled Facebook group owners to explode their influence and allow Facebook group owners to consistently add an extra 5 to 6 figures per month without a large Facebook group and not leaving their pot of gold untapped. If you feel like you've been sitting on this huge pot of gold, this huge potential, and you want to turn that pot of gold into a golden goose, let me know. Let me know in the comments, golden goose. But we do have an implementation and accountability program I'll talk more about on day 4. This training works in a fragile economy. It's recession-proof. This model works even in the middle of this pandemic. So we're going to go, this is day 2. Remember, in day 1, we tell you the GroupConvert Ignite formula. If I can solve the problem of having one automated group for you, so that whenever you show up, you know how to automate your group. If I can solve the problem of helping you create your high enrollment offer, so that whenever you go and sit down to create your offer, you know that it's an offer that's irresistible, that lights you up to serve. And if I can solve the problem of being able to help you with your launch engine, so that when you go and you launch, you know how to launch, when to open cart, when to close cart, how often do you launch, and I solve that problem for you, then this formula will give you a repeatable system that will enable you to turn your pot of gold into a golden goose group. Say it with me, golden goose group. So this is day 1. Day 1 is all about the first part. I mean, not day 2. Day 2 is all about the first part, group, your automated group. So remember, in 2006, Mark Zuckerberg's like, hey, we're going to emphasize Facebook groups. And he paid $10 million to run an ad to Facebook groups. In 2017, he's like, Facebook groups. 2019, Facebook groups. We're going to shift everything to Facebook groups. In 108 weeks ago, I launched a software to 25 emails. To 2 people said yes to signing on. And now we have over 10,000 users. I worked my butt off in order to have this life of adventure. And what started out as a teeny tiny simple software that some of you guys experience grew into a movement, grew into who do you get to become on this journey as you are leading your tribe. It is not just, hey, I want to grab some emails, right? Who here is leading a movement right now? Hashtag movement. Or you're sitting in the seat where you get to run your movement in the seat that you're sitting from. Isn't that exciting? Imagine that this seat, the seat that you're sitting from watching this training, is the seat that enables you to go and command a whole movement. Isn't that crazy? That's the times we live in. So you don't need to spend 10 years. I'll teach you exactly what worked for me to enable me to have time freedom, location freedom, and financial freedom. All right. So why now? All right. Let me know in the comments right now. I want this training to be super interactive with you. It's not just me talking to a screen, talking to a Zoom. Let me know why now. Why is it now that you guys want to do this? And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why now as well. So we'll focus on the why now. We'll talk about the self-led profile to group hyperloop method, any aha moments that you can walk away from, and then why, yes, you can do this as well. So remember, there are more customers that exist that you can ever hope to serve in this lifetime. There are more customers that exist that you can ever hope to serve in this lifetime. There are, I believe as of 2020, there's over 3 billion active monthly users. This is a 2017 chart. So right now, there are billions of active monthly users on Facebook. Imagine being able to wake up to a group that lights you up to serve. Imagine being able to clearly see your customer's journey. They come into your group knowing exactly what to do next. Imagine consistent customers, all from automating your group. Do you see that? Are you guys starting to see that? And we're going to dive right on into it in a little bit, but I want you to take a step, take a moment, and imagine this. Have you ever felt like this? Someone already has a group teaching what you teach. So you're like, well, they already have it. Why should I even start? Will my group even matter? Have you ever asked yourself that? Will my group even matter? What if I spend all this time putting content into my group and no one cares? No one shows up. Crickets. I'm literally going to show you exactly what you need to do. So stop worrying about friend zoning your group members or filling a group with passive observers, having to put in time crafting content only to have a group that needs to be resuscitated, right? Like cold red, I need to resuscitate this group. Having group members who reflect your energy of being half there. Remember, if you are not getting that financial freedom from your group, how motivated are you to even show up? And your group is a mirror of your effort. It's a reflection of yourself. If you're half-hearted, your group is half-hearted. If you're all in, all out, play full on, your group members reflect that energy in you. And for those of you who feel stuck, paralyzed, unable to take the next step in whether to open your group or close it down, those of you who have an idea of what you should do, but see the number of things to do as insurmountable, you feel frustrated because even when you start putting in the time with engagement, you feel like you cannot keep it going. Like you're scared. Let me know if this relates to you. Hashtag relate. If you're like, oh man, I'm scared to put in all this energy because I don't even know if I can keep it going. I don't even know if I can be consistent with it. It is not your fault. With this training, no soldier will be left behind. We are living in this group this week. Get excited about being here today because going at this alone sucks and can be quite difficult on its own. It blows when you spend a lot of time building something awesome and then nobody buys it, or worse, they start canceling on your tiny membership offers, right? Like they're paying and they're like, no, I don't think it's worth $35 for you to change my life. All I ask is that you forget everything the gurus may have told you in the past and be open to implementing what we share with you today and this week. By the end of today, you'll be able to know how to automate your customer's journey, even if you don't have a high ticket offer yet. Find confidence in what path to take your members down, moving that free line. charge whatever you want for your high ticket program. Like Lisa, she started working with us and she landed a $15,000 a month client. Forget about building a large group over a long period of time and waiting forever before you even start. Like Kim Seltzer, she launched into a brand new Facebook group, 400 members. She did $80,000. Forget about needing a large email list, influence, and followers. Carlene, she was in the middle of moving her house. She barely had time. Her internet didn't even work the day before she launched her offer. She went from 0 to over 1,000 members in just 2 months, starting from scratch. And she made $8,000 on her first launch. Forget about being an experienced marketer to have your group members know, like, and trust you. Wouldn't it be great if you could show up in your pajamas, in your clothes, in whatever you want to wear, and be inspired to serve your tribe and be financially rewarded as well to help them change their life? Today, I'm going to give you a step-by-step process for automating your customer journey so you don't have to worry about all that stuff we just talked about. So who's ready to deep dive into the exact process successful group converters use to automate their customer's journey? I'm going to use examples of some of my GroupConvert users. I'm going to use examples of some of my clients, and I'm going to use examples of myself. So you have like real life examples. Who's excited? Let me know. Let me know. Hashtag excited. Yes. Mia says yes. Yes. How did that movement start anyway? Yes. This training is all about you guys. So the more you play full out, the more you're all in, the more you'll get from this training. I don't want you to show up, be fully committed, and then not go all the way, right? So, all right. So again, I want to say why now? Why now? It is, we have billions of active monthly users online on Facebook. This is why you guys are focusing on Facebook groups, because Mark Zuckerberg could snap his fingers any day and your pot of gold, your group that you've been cultivating, that you have members in, that can have this huge potential, can disappear. So we need to take care of this now. So I'm going to talk about the group Hyperloop, okay? And when we go into this training, you're going to see flows, you're going to see graphs. Take it as a framework, and at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we're going to do an implementation VIP session. So if you guys want to be part of that VIP session where you have direct access to me, where we're talking in Zoom directly, hashtag VIP, and we'll invite you into that VIP session. So take this training as the framework. You can implement right after, but don't be overwhelmed by the flows I'm going to give you, because this is all about automation, and we're going to run head on and head first into automation. When everyone's telling you, oh, just set up a group and start selling in it, we're like, no. When everyone is zigging, we're going to zag, right? So what's your group Hyperloop? This is interactive, so you guys answer me. What's your group Hyperloop? Where are you taking your people from point A to point B? What is their point A? Tell me what's their point A. For example, point A for us is you have a group, you have scattered programs, you don't know how to monetize your group, and then point B is consistently adding 5 to 6 figures per month to your group with peace of mind, with a full-on set calendar, set schedule, knowing exactly when to pitch, how to pitch, knowing exactly when to do these conversion events, knowing exactly how to treat your group members. So let me know point A, type in point A, this is where my people are at, and then point B, where are you sending them? And we're going to go back to this a little bit later, okay? So if you're like, Kim, why did you choose the word Hyperloop? What the heck is a Hyperloop? So the Hyperloop is a proposed mode of passenger and freight transportation, first used to describe an open source vac train design released by a joint team from Tesla and SpaceX. Hyperloop is described as a sealed tube or system of tubes with low air pressure through which a pod may travel free of air resistance or friction. So I want you guys to get this Hyperloop into your mind. We want your people to travel from point A to point B free of resistance or friction. The highest point of their attention when people enter your group is when they enter. So we want to keep that momentum going. All right. All right. So right now, let me know yes or no in the comments. Does your Hyperloop look like all together, or does it look all broken apart? Do your people, when they come into your group, they know where to go, what to do, what you're all about, or they have to struggle with friction and frustration? They don't even know where to go, what to click, how to even, what are you even about? They don't even know your story. Let me know. Are you A or B? Hashtag A if you're the right-hand side all together, or B if you're all, it's all separated, all in pieces. Let me know. Clarita says, all right, point B is transform into shape and health conscious. Ron says A, lack warm prospects. B, continuous warm target prospects. Jennifer says broken baby. All right, baby. I saw an interview where someone was like, hey, baby a lot. And it sounds very like New York, like Chicago. Hey, baby. Kyla, okay, says B. Jennifer says B. Sophia says B. That's why you guys are here today. Okay, so this is the framework that we have, and I'm going to go really, really fast through it, okay? If you guys need to take screenshots, take screenshots. If you guys need to take pictures, do that. But I'm going to go right through it, because what we're focusing on is the aha moments, and what we're focusing on is the mind shifts, right? Don't be lost in the details. I'm going to show you these frameworks that work really well, but I'm going to go fast, all right? Hyperloop speed. This is the self-led profile to group Hyperloop method. In a Hyperloop, you are sucking people into your world. You're putting them into point A and you're sending them to point B without friction, without frustration. So what do you have to do? You have to have Hyperloop assets, which is one banner cover, one intro, one profile link, one bio link, one feature image. And then you're going to use the second part of the Hyperloop method, which is the social persuasion, moving the free line, the group identity pathway, the community drop, and the upgrade. And we're going to get into it right now. All right. So one of my members, he uses, this is like one of the best examples of a successful group Hyperloop that I've seen. So I'm going to use him, and this is free advertising for Doug. There are many members who have successful Hyperloop setup, and I want to use this example. So to automate a group journey, you must start out with a good profile. So remember, one banner cover, one intro, one profile link, one bio link, and one feature image. Right now, I want you guys to give me what you lack. What is the gap? What is the gap? We're going to focus on your gaps, because when you're watching the replay, when you're going through this, you're going to say, okay, check, I don't have that, I need that. I don't have this, I need to put that. So do you have a banner cover? Do you have a clear intro? Do you have one link? Do you have a feature image? Do you have the cover with the link? And if you don't, that's what I want you to put into the comments. I want you to put into comments what you don't have right now, so that when you watch the replay, you know you have a checklist. You can put in the comments, you can put it in your checklist, but this is so that you know what's the gap for you in your Hyperloop. Because remember, if it's broken, then something is missing along the way. Your people are getting dropped somewhere along the way. And we want to make sure you have a smooth Hyperloop experience for your group members. Okay, so is it intro, hashtag intro? Is it one link? You have like a million links. And if you're guilty of that, let me know, hashtag guilty. Do you have one feature image? Do you have a cover with the link? Because Facebook gives us 5,000 friends, which is organically 5,000 people, free advertising, free, hey, what's going on in their world? Free 5,000. Take advantage of that. Take them from point A into point B. So point A starts with your profile. And now when they're in, the first post that they read is going to be your description post. So in your description post, you can tell them right away what to do. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Let me know if you're aware of this, hashtag aware. and let me know if you are guilty of not implementing this. Hashtag guilty. So as soon as they come in, as soon as they check out what you're about, as soon as you give them only one link to join your thing and they come in, you have the highest energy and the highest attention from them. And so they're gonna, if they don't have any direction, if your thing is like, hey, hi, welcome, okay, bye, then they won't know what to do next. So what you can do is have a welcome video, sure, but also start directing them. Start saying, hey, start here. Click step 1, step 2, step 3. This is the Hyperloop assets. So if you don't have the assets, let me know, what are you missing? Are you missing the steps? Hashtag steps. Are you missing the call to action to go to the next step? Let me know. All right. And now we're going to get into the social persuasion, moving the free line. Now, once they're in, they're going to be people who might have not paid for any of your thing yet, any of your programs. So you want to move them from free to paid. So with that said, you're going to tell them step 1, step 2, step 3, get into my programs. The links can be affiliate links. The links can be your own program. And this is what's really cool, the group identity pathway. So with Doug, his group identity pathway is, hey, after you click step 1, step 2, step 3, click here to continue your pathway to freedom. So right now, I want you to give an identity pathway to your group. Is it continue the pathway to health and wellness? Continue the pathway to debt-free life? Continue the pathway to vegan lifestyle? Continue the pathway to finding the love of your life? Continue the pathway to quitting the 9 to 5? Let me know in the comments, what is your group identity pathway that once they come in, the social persuasion that you have, moving them from free to paid, is that they are connected to the identity of your movement, of your group. So let me know. Clarice says, I don't have the arrows. Okay. Clarice says, got the intro description down. Great. All right, you guys. So let me know. I'm going to call out some of you guys. What do you think, Clarita? What do you think, Randy? What is your, where does that go? Yes. So the next, so the alternative to floor work. Yes, Michael, I'm going to show you where it goes. I'm going to show you where all of that goes. Ryan says, aware, guilty. All right. So the first post here leads them into a second post. The second post, tied into the identity of your group, the group identity pathway, will go to the second post, where it will lead to the community drop. The community drop. The community drop is so that a piece of your members is going to be dropped into your group. If you put a piece of yourself into a group, would you go and revisit that group? If that group says, hey, let's share a piece of ourselves. Let's share your Facebook group. Here is my Facebook group. Let's build each other up. Let's build each other up. So this way, you're encouraging your members to share a piece of themselves and drop it into your group. How would that anchor your people to your group? It's a very strong anchor. And it doesn't stop there. So using your pathway to flooring, pathway to wealth, clicking on the next step, pathway to wealth, you can continue this to your YouTube, to your Pinterest, and they can share a piece of themselves as you're moving along. All right. So, all right. Are you still with me here? Let me know. Hashtag with me if you are with me, if you're paying attention, if you're understanding. Whoa. So when someone checks out my profile and they come into my group, I just don't say, hello, welcome to my group. I can actually guide them through my Hyperloop. I can actually guide them through and direct them, use social persuasion to help them know what I'm all about Yes, that's what you can do. And these are the components: moving the free line, the group identity pathway, the community drop so that they can drop a piece of themselves, whether it's LinkedIn. Let me know right now what you would ask them to drop a piece of themselves. Do you want them to share their LinkedIn profile? Some of you guys, I know Tyler has a LinkedIn group, or he has a group that he takes LinkedIn members into from LinkedIn into Facebook. Some of you guys are very big on Instagram, and you're moving the people from Instagram into your Facebook group. Facebook group is the glue to all these social pathways. So if it's YouTube, let me know. If it's Pinterest, let me know. If it's, yeah. So Clarita says, paying attention, understand most of this, but not all. That's right. So don't worry about understanding all of this. This is the framework. You can watch the replay at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, #VIP, and I will walk through your specific scenario with you in Zoom. It's direct access to me. You guys will get direct access, and it's implementation. So this is framework. This is saying that this is something you can do. Look at how many comments that gets made if you encourage your members to share a sense of themselves, a piece of themselves. All right, this is called moving the free line. All right, after you move the free line, the next post, your next pathway to wealth, pathway to success post will go to another post inside the Facebook group. This is all maintained in the Facebook group. We'll go to another post. That post will have a little free training from you. It will be a little tiny video that says, hey, you can use the frameworks that I teach in order to do this. I know Michelle or Jennifer, it's Michelle, I think. Go High Level. She teaches people to not go high level, GroupFunnels. She teaches people how to use GroupFunnels. So it would be, hey, do you know that you can use Instagram and GroupFunnels in order to get passive income? And there will be a little tiny video that will give them a taste of who you are. So that little tiny video can be recorded with Loom, can be recorded with Zoom, can be just go live. So right now, let me know if this is your gap. Do you have this, a little video that tells them about a training that you have? Do you have a free training in your group? And if you don't, then #free training. That's what you need to put in. All right, now it gets to the juicy part. Now it's asking for the upgrade. So notice how he says access the free course. So now those people inside the group are now logging into his free course. And in the free course, he's going to ask for the upgrade. Click here. Do you love the free stuff? Do you love the free stuff? Click here to upgrade to the paid stuff. All right. In just a little bit, I'm going to give you another example, and it's going to be an example from us directly. Moving the free line, loving the free modules. Well, here you go. Click here to upgrade, and then they upgrade into his paid program. So from the very beginning, it would be the profile to the group, to moving the free line, to all the way to the free stuff, to the membership, to the upgrade, and you're asking for the upgrade. All his free videos are inside the Facebook group, leading for them to go and sign up and log into the membership in order to upgrade, So if you guys are the passive people, you're like, Kim, I don't want to go live all the time. I don't want to show up all the time. I want my people to know what I'm all about. And I want them, when they come into my group, to know where to go, what to do. This is what you can do for your group. It's called the self-led profile to group hyperloop method. It is self-led because people will go and stumble upon your profile because you made a post. Your post could be a story post. Your post could be a vulnerable post. Your post could be a hashtag below if you want to learn more from me. And they will check out your profile and they'll be like, oh, wow, who is this person? What are they about? And because you set it up the correct way, it will have them lead themselves into your group, into all the posts that you have, as they share pieces of themselves, as they learn more about you, and as they experience your voice, your image, your face, and then they go and they want to upgrade into the paid part. All right, so this is another example of something you can implement today. So if you are excited and you want to just use this training to implement today, right now, hashtag today. Today, so with GroupConvert, this is what we use. So I'll tell you what we do. When you guys come into any of our communities, we have 2 big groups. We ask this question, it's required. Hey, do you use GroupConvert? So for you guys, it would be, hey, have you opted into this? Have you tried on my program? Are you a current member of my program? Do you want to have a call with my team? And then people will say yes or no. So we have a lot of people who are like, yeah, I'm on trial. I don't know how to use it. No. There's a lot of no's because we base the group around the knowledge, around the community. And then within the questions of the group, the member questions, we say yes or no. And they will say yes or no. And if for the people who say no, they get sent a message. They get sent a message that says, hey, welcome to the group. Cool. And do you use GroupConvert? Do you have it? No, I don't have it. Okay, try it out. Okay, yeah. So going from moving the free line to paid is as simple as 2 messages. It's as simple as 2 messages automated from the system where people are telling you yes, no, yes, no, yes, I have it, yes, no. And we keep track of everyone in Messenger messages using a Chrome extension called Pepper. So we use this Chrome extension called Pepper. We make sure that they're tagged the correct tag and that they are either a yes or a no. And then we open that conversation with them. So this is something you can do to automate your customer journey. This is one method you can use today to automate your customer journey. Troy Dean uses the method where he messages the people coming into his community, and he's able to sell $1,500 programs left and right through Messenger to help his tribe. And if you guys are thinking, hey, whoa, you could do that. You can sell $1,500 programs in Messenger left and right as they come in, the moment they come in. The answer is yes, you can do that. So I want you to now answer me this question. How strong is your group Hyperloop? Does your profile lead to your group? Does your group have a welcome video and post? Does your welcome video and post lead people into the other posts, into the units, so that you're guiding them, the social persuasion of them, into everything that you have? Do your first description leads into the second unit, leads into the other unit? And if you don't, where is that gap? Let me know right now, where is the gap for that? All right, so a lot of you guys hashtag today. I see you, Michael. I see you, Randy. I see you, Antonio. I see you, Clea. And one more example before we get into what is it? So this is the framework, you guys. This is one of our frameworks. I'm gonna go and speed through the next frameworks, but I don't want you guys to see it as, oh my gosh, this is so much to learn. This is not so much to learn. This is step by step. It's pretty simple. It is the idea that I want you to get. It is not, don't get lost in the weeds. So one of our users, his name is, what is it? He's the CEO of Fit Pros, Tanner. And the first thing that he has in his group description is, hey, step 1, schedule your call. Step 2, here is what I have. It's 1997. Step 3, here's another thing I have. That's 97. He tells you straight up, here are all the testimonials I have. Book a call. He tells you straight up, here's my $2,000 program. Here's all the modules in it. He tells you straight up, here, you can't afford $2,000. Well, $97 offer. Here's what's in it. This is coming from a Facebook group of someone who earns over 10 million a year. So can you model after this method. This is only one of our methods. Can you model after the Hyperloop, the group Hyperloop, moving them from the profile into the description, into the post, into your course, into your free training, into your paid programs? And right away at the very top, he's like, book your call. Book your call. That's the first thing you do. You should book your call. And in that call page, he has testimonial after testimonial after testimonial. So, okay. I'm going to go through this super fast, and I'm not going to tell you all the little tiny things in it, but I'm going to show you just examples. So organic to digital product Hyperloop is one of our flows. The paid ads to e-com products Hyperloop is another Hyperloop. The quiz to print on demand Hyperloop. The high ticket conversion Hyperloop. But what's most important beyond these Hyperloop frameworks is your people need to know if they keep on going at their path and they don't do anything, what will happen to them? And if they choose to have your help and they choose to get more ingrained into your world, what's the potential that they can do? What are the goals that they can have? What is the life that they can live? What's, sipping the Mai Tai on the beach at that destination? So if you continue to have gaps in your group, to not take care of the Hyperloop, to be paralyzed by inaction, then you will continue going down this path of not monetizing your group, not having your members know what to do, having scattered programs all over the place, having income coming in, like trading time for money every single time, not knowing what your next month will look like. If you continue down this path of not having it handled, then it will still be that way. The past years of your life will be like the next years of your life, right? But if they get help from you, if they go and choose to be more involved, if they watch your free training, if they get your program, if they go and enroll into the life they could lead and live because of you, because you transform their life. Remember, when people come into your group, they're not searching to just hang around. That's not what people join groups for. They join groups to find a solution. So if you have that solution for them, don't let them go down that red path. Help them continue from point A to point B. So high-tech automation is not soulless. High-tech automation is leveraging simple software to save you time while helping you impact more people. High-tech automation is the start of infinite possibilities. It's a combination of simple software, Facebook group, and having that Hyperloop movement for your people into something as simple as a call, something as simple as a Zoom session, something as simple as a Loom video that they watch in order to book a call with you, something as simple as them moving the free line into your paid programs. So I want you to know, do you see how this is the only formula you need to succeed? Would you like for me to show you how to master this for the next couple of days? In the VIP session, #VIP, we're going to take a closer look at this training. We're going to go and help you implement, and we're going to dig into your specific story. All right, you guys. So that is the framework. You can watch it, replay, slow motion, go slower with it. I wanted you to see the possibilities of what you can do, and I want you to follow that method. Just following the group Hyperloop method, where you're taking them from the asset to the social persuasion, to the community drop, to the piece of them that they're sharing, to moving them through the free line into your paid programs. That in and of itself will lead to booked calls, will lead to paid people enrolling into your paid programs. And it will lead to an automated group, a group that's truly automated so that you don't have to go and do everything yourself. All right, so now I'm going to ask you to commit. I commit to implementing the group Hyperloop method in order to automate my customer's journey. We want you to automate your customer's journey. So I'm going to drop this in here and hashtag VIP to join me at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time today to go and dig into your group, to make sure that every single person has a different story, has a different group, has a different movement. This is not one size fits all, right? Every single one of your story is very specific, and we want to make sure that this framework, we fit this framework into what you're doing. So put in this. And by the way, you guys, I love to see your faces. So some of you guys took a picture and a selfie of your face when you're doing this commitment statement. And some of you guys are super creative. You go and you take a picture of your face with the computer in the background, which is hilarious. So let me see your lovely faces. I love to see your faces. Take a selfie of yourself with this commitment screenshot. And let's get this handled this week for you guys. I know what I said was a lot of steps, but don't worry about it. Once you set up your group Hyperloop, then it is a flow of people coming in, knowing what to do, your customer getting educated on you, knowing exactly where to go, how to book a call. And today in the VIP session, I'm going to show you how to create your first welcome to my group bot, your very first welcome to my group bot, or a bot that tells people exactly what to do when they come into your group. So hashtag VIP if you want to join me at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time today, and we will talk about your specific group, your specific movement. All right. All right, so tomorrow we're going to go over everything you need to know in order to create your high enrollment offer. We're going to help you create your high enrollment offer. What is inside a high enrollment offer? How do you have your high enrollment offer continuously work for you? Don't miss out tomorrow. We go live at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I wish I could go deep into everything, into all the little nitty gritties, but in 1 hour, I can't do all of that. However, I can give you this framework so you can hit the ground running today to get those gaps, to plug in those gaps for you. So let's get excited. Remember to qualify for the scholarship every single day before midnight. Make sure that you go and you report back to Basecamp. What is Basecamp? Some of you guys say, hey, what is Basecamp, Kim? Basecamp is just the landing page to our registration. And at the bottom is a comment section. You put in your aha moments. You put in your, oh my gosh, I can do this. This is something I can do. I can absolutely do this. You put that in without having a large group, without having a large following, without being a technical CEO, without doing all of that. It is just Facebook groups, which are free. It is posts, which are free to create. And it is having your people go from your profile into your group using the Hyperloop method. All right. So go ahead and make sure that you report back to Basecamp to qualify for the scholarship every single day. So that is Basecamp. And if you want to play full on, full out, I want you to do homework day 2. So day 2 is, where is the gap? What is the gap for you? What is the gap for you? Is it you're missing your welcome post? Is it you're missing the moving the free line? Are you missing asking your members where to drop a piece of themselves to anchor themselves into the group? Draw out your customer journey. Make a picture of it. As soon as they come into your group, what do you want them to do? It's step 1, step 2, step 3. And by the way, the steps can be to affiliate links. So you're earning affiliate commissions as they come in. The steps can be to your video. So they're learning about you and hearing your voice and seeing your lovely face as they come in. How will you move the free line? Are you going to use a free course? Are you going to use a video? you're sharing your profile funnel. Drop a link to your profile into the homework post. Drop a link so that we get to know all your pretty faces, what's going on with you and your world. Do you have that profile set up? What are the benefits of your program, and are you accepting people into your group with 3 questions? Remember, one of our 3 questions is, hey, do you have that? Yes or no. Hey, are you doing that? Yes or no. And depending on the yes or no, we reach out. When people enter your group, how are you welcoming them? Are you telling them, okay, great. The first thing you guys got to do is step 1, step 2, step 3. And this is what we have for you. So lovely to see your faces. So this is day 2. Where is the gap? Where is the gap for you? When you look at your gap and you know what you're missing, you can start stepping forward into filling up and plugging these gaps so that your group Hyperloop engine works well for you. All right, we have some minutes left for Q&A. The training is over for today. If you want to be part of the VIP session that we host every single day at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, #VIP, and my team will go and add you to the calendar for the VIP session so that you know exactly what Zoom link to jump into, and we will have that conversation directly, and we'll take you through your own Hyperloop process. All right, cool. So let me answer some questions let me see what you guys have to say. Yes, Constantino says, let's go, the hyperspace. Tyler says, I went there yesterday and clicked the actions but didn't post there. Does that disqualify? I'll head over there now and post. Yes, so as long as you're posting every single day into Basecamp, then you qualify for the scholarship, right? So make sure that you post. If you missed it, it's okay. Go and post there today. Angela says homework post is in the group. The homework post is already in the group. And Cousin Cecil, I'm missing the cover profile, description, a lot of work, right? So don't be overwhelmed by this work. The greatest thing is we get to wake up in our house, in our place with our laptop, and we get to serve our community. We get to do this. We get to have them come into our world and know what we're about and automate that process. If it is overwhelming, #overwhelm. If it feels like hose to the face, #hose. And that might sound funny for the rest of the group who's like, why are they hashtagging hose? Hose in different area codes. All right, let me see. Angela says, can the mass tag? Oh, okay. Let's go to the hyperspace. Ron says, question, if my current profile is personal, should I start a new one for the Hyperloop? Ron, your personal profile is the highest engaging, most organically precious product for you to have. So you're going to have 5,000 friends. You have the ability to have 5,000 friends for your personal profile. What I've seen works is, this is something, and it might sound harsh to say, but you should not have 2 personal profiles. You should have 1 personal profile, and it should be used for the Hyperloop. Now, for you to post on your personal profile, you can go and exclude your personal friends whenever you do a post, because Facebook lets you post with, you could choose the privacy setting of that post. However, it is something that I've seen across the board, across thousands of my members. What works is that they use their personal profile in order to send people through the Hyperloop. And by the way, the cover picture, the feature picture, everything like that is, you could change it up anytime. You can always change it into whatever you have, whatever you want to have. This method is just the easiest method to have people come into your group, because you have 5,000 friends, and that's 5,000 free points of entry to come into your group and your world. So if you have a personal profile, absolutely you have to use it for the Hyperloop method. And when you're doing posts, you can exclude your very, very personal close friends. What ends up happening, what I've seen happen, let me exit this out. and go back to the thing. What I've seen happen, you guys, is my friends start asking me, what do I do? Like the other week, I had one of my, I went to the dentist. And I had my teeth cleaned. And they're like, oh, what do you do? And I had my mouth open and I'm like, what? Am I talking to my dental hygienist right now? And I told her what I did. And she got into my program. So what I'm beginning to discover is that if you can help your people, you can absolutely exclude personal friends like family members from your post. But after a while, you're going to see that if you have the solution, if you have something that can help your friends, they will come to you. I don't sell to friends. I don't go and seek out any of that. They come to me eventually because they admire the consistency. They see the results. They see all these posts and they're like, wait a minute, I need your solution as well. And then they go and they come to you. So don't be afraid. Do not be afraid of putting yourself out there, of using your personal profile as part of your Hyperloop method. All right. Are there any other Chrome extensions that help you manage your friends in bulk so you can easily put them in a list, manage them? Yes. So in one of the days that I'm going to be teaching you guys, I'm going to go over the top extensions you can use to automate your customer journey. Today is the welcome bot. And then tomorrow's VIP session will be all the Chrome extensions you can use. So enter the VIP sessions. Can you still watch the VIP session without being in VIP? With VIP, you're in there in Zoom with me and I can look at your specific scenario. But the VIP session is going to be available as a replay in the group. The best value you'll get from this training is if you jump into these VIP sessions with me. So I am going to go over every single Chrome extension that my team and I currently use, as well as other teams that I've seen use, what type of Chrome extensions will help them automate. For example, in today's training, one Chrome extension we use is Pepper. You could go check it out at go.kimsidang.com/pepper. And it is the ability to tag messenger messages, follow up, sync with your team member as well. And then for you to go and make sure that Facebook Messenger isn't a jungle. Yes. So yeah, these 5 days are going to be so filled with so much value and training for you guys. It's going to automate your journey. You can sell your high ticket offer. What I've seen is that you don't have to wait a long time to build out this massive following. You can generate an extra 5 to 6 figures per month to your group with a small group. I've seen it happen again and again and again. And I want you guys to understand that that's a reality for you. So with that said, this is the end of this training. Let me see what other questions you guys have. And sorry for the the way the settings are with the. Okay, are you referring to personal profile inside the BFBG? Yeah, your personal profile. Ryan says, suggestions for changing personal profile from personal to Hyperloop. So the suggestions are what I've watched the VIP session from yesterday. I teach you how to quickly get a banner up, the banner and the feature image for $10. You can just set it up. And then that's the beginning of your Hyperloop. For you to get out of your own way, the very first thing to do is just change your cover banner. By the way, you can always change it back. If you're like, oh man, I don't know if I should, you can always change it back. You could always edit, always. But to take a step forward in that direction, to use the Hyperloop the right way, then change the cover banner. Start off with just that and look at it. And then change the feature image. Start off with just those two things. Change your little link. That's your third step. Just keep on stepping forward so that you're filling in those gaps. All right. Drop the Pepper link. Okay. Here's the Pepper link. All right. So tomorrow's VIP session will be about all the Chrome extensions you can use to keep track of your Facebook groups, to automate your Facebook groups. It's tomorrow's VIP session, and it will be a long session. Today's VIP session is how do you have your Facebook group members come in and then they get greeted by your welcome bot. And we're going to talk about the Hyperloop for your specific scenario, for your specific group. All right. Clarita says, should I migrate the primary administration of my group to my personal profile versus fan page and this? Oh, Clarita, that's a great question. So, you know, in October, I've seen a rip in the matrix kind of thing where Facebook prioritize hashtags. So for my group members, for my group converters who have been using hashtags all these times, their groups explode. It's like a crazy explosion because they use hashtags. Now, how do you explode that way? You have a Facebook page that your pinned post in the Facebook page tells people to join your group using the hashtags that are the searched for keywords for your movement. So people come to your page, get into your group. You should have, if you have a team, have them be in charge of the admin of your page and group at the same time. Make sure your Facebook group and page have hashtags. This is something that is super recent. It's literally, I found out at the end of October because I saw these hyper growths, these massive explosions, like going from 148 members to thousands of people requesting to join the group organically per day because of this tear in the matrix. Because Zuckerberg decided that hashtags are important. It's kind of like before Instagram decided hashtags are important, and then Instagram decided hashtags are important. And so the people with the hashtags won. So because you guys are here today, I'm going to let you in on that secret. We did a free training on that as well, where we show you like the case study, the increasing going from literally an increase of 60,000 Facebook group members in 2 months. So things are crazy with Facebook groups right now. All right, you guys. Okay. Hey, Michelle. Yes. All right, guys, this is the end of this training today. Join me in the VIP session, #VIP. It's going to be in Zoom. And I'm going to talk about, we're going to go through the Hyperloop, what we learned today, and we're going to implement it in your specific scenario, in your specific group. All right. Okay, cool. Oh, some of you guys says your my pepper link didn't work. Well, okay, I'll reach out to you, Constantino. Okay, guys, I'll see you guys today at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow to talk about your high enrollment offer and what you can do to have people enroll into your offer. I know some of you guys are afraid of charging high ticket, but I'm going to say out of all the users, all of the GroupConvert users, the ones who make $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 per month from their group, always have a high enrollment offer, always. So it's something that's kind of unavoidable if you want to monetize from your group on this massive level. All right. Okay. Bye, guys. See you today at 5 p.m. or tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time or 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye. Oh, yeah. If you like that video, then you will love all the resources that I have over at kimcdang.com. That is KIMCDANG.com. There you will find all my courses, my extensions, all the offers that I have, as well as a lot of free resources if you are just getting started.